Hey, you guys, I am back with another video today. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Live Your Best Life channel. I am LaTersa Blakely, and today's topic is all about how to get back up when life knocks you down. Because if you keep living long enough, life will have a way of knocking you down. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay there. So listen, hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you turn on the little bell, the notification, so that you will be the first one to, oh, you guys, I feel so short. You will be the first guys to get the notification when I drop some new content. So if this is your first time visiting me, welcome to the family. If this is your second or third time returning, welcome back. So nice of you to join me. But listen, we all know that if you keep living long enough, things are going to happen. And they're not going to happen just because God wants some things bad to happen to you. That's not how that works. It's just a lot of times things happen because that's the way God planned for them to happen. God wants to really get you to a place where you're dependent solely on Him. Not necessarily when He wants things bad to happen to you, because that's not how God is. God is such a loving Father, you guys. It's like these last few years of my life has been one of the most exciting times because I'm learning more and more about God and how He loves me and how much He adores me. So I wanted to come on to encourage somebody out there. You may be going through something. Life may have just knocked you down, but I'm here to let you know that sometimes it's not about the fall. I remember this quote really well, you guys. One of my favorite mentors, Les Brown, he always says, if you fall down, make sure you land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And that is something that has stuck with me for years. Even when I got a chance to meet him in person, his words of encouragement to me has stuck with me for years. And I want you to understand that life is going to happen. But I think Steve Harvey, I heard him say, is 80% of what's happened to you, but 20% of what you're going to do about what happened to you. So it's not about what happened to you. It's what you do with the parts that you have left. And I don't know about you, but I know there have been some times where I have fallen flat on my face. And I'm like, Lord, what in the heck is happening? It seems like every time I turn the corner, something is happening bad. Something is going wrong. Something's not working out, or something didn't go the way I planned it to. And so over the years, I've learned that things are going to happen. But it's up to me to determine how my story ends. And as long as I'm still breathing, and as long as you guys are still breathing, you still have a pen. You still can write your story. Only you can write the story. So if you had a story in the early part of your life that didn't work so well or didn't turn out the way you planned, you're still living, you're still breathing, you still can change the chapter in your story. That's just a chapter in your life story. Now you can write another chapter. And today's video, I want to help you do just that. So I hope you got your pen and paper ready. I hope you got your favorite glass of wine, because I'm going to go all in with the juiciness today. So kick back, relax, grab your favorite glass of wine, kick your feet back, whatever. I hope you got your pen and paper ready, because we are ready to jump right into this. So the first thing you have to realize is, and I think I jumped the gun, I always do that, your story is not over. You got to realize, as long as you're still breathing, there's air in your lungs, there's life in your body, you still can go forward. You can turn something painful into a beautiful story. You can turn something so horrific into something so amazing. I'm a living witness, you guys. God can take some of the most people with the most horrific past and turn them into something so amazing. But you got to be willing not to throw in the towel. You got to keep fighting. Keep fighting for you, because at the end of the day, nobody can do you better than you. And nobody can fight for you harder than you. So you got to be willing to fight even when you don't feel like fighting. And then number 2 on how you can get back up when life knocks you down is Give yourself time to gather your thoughts. Don't be so quick to make a harsh or rational decision based on your emotions. Because y'all know we as women, ladies, we can be some emotional creatures at times. And sometimes we may make decisions based off of how we feel right now. We're hurting. We're making these rash decisions. That's why they said take some time to sit back and reassess the situation, dissect the situation, and see what it is that God wants to teach you in that moment. Because when you make a rash decision, you may look up and regret it years later. So take some time to gather your thoughts. And then number 3 on how you can get back up when life knocks you down is realize that you can set some new goals. You can make some new goals. Like you can literally start over. And sometimes you have to start over. It's just at the end of the day, sometimes plan A may not have worked for you. So you have to go back to the drawing board, and just long as you don't give up, you still in the running. You're still in the race. And be okay with running your race. I tell people all the time, we as women, sometimes women can be so catty. But here's the thing, not all women are catty. Not all women are trifling. But you have to get around some people who can help you. Sometimes you're at that place in your life where you need a few words of encouragement. And that goes back to the circle that you're in. Make sure your circle is positive. Make sure your circle really, truly wants to see you win. Because sometimes your circle can be going against you in secret, but in reality, they faking like they for you. So make sure you have a positive influence of friends around you. And then the next one is, number 4 is learn from your mistakes. It's nothing like we all gonna fall. We all make mistakes because that's human nature. We gonna make mistakes. But take some time to realize and ask God to help you, show you what he was trying to teach you. Because I promise you, if you don't get the lesson the first time around, you're going to come right back around to that same thing. And if you don't learn the lesson then, God going to keep bringing it back to you until you get the message. So take some time to understand your mistakes. Why did this work? Why did this not happen? Why did this work out this way? What could I have done better? Is there something I could have done, or was it just, is this there? So learn from your mistakes. Turn your mistakes into a powerful message. That's how I'm able to live my life like I am today, because I've learned the lessons. And I've learned so much in the 41 years of me being on this earth, and I'm still learning. But there's just some things that I know I will never do again. And I'm not going to use the word never, but I know that I know the consequences, and it didn't feel good. So I'm kind of leery to go back around that same path. But see, when you don't allow yourself time to learn from the mistakes, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes, different people, but the same outcome. So learn from your mistakes. And then, like I said, change your circle. You can't go and grow with everybody. Sometimes you outgrow your circle. Sometimes you outgrow your friends. And I'm sorry, but yeah, for those of you that got friends, you say y'all been riding the die since y'all was kindergarten, preschool. But sometimes you outgrow your friend. If you're trying to grow and you're trying to get to the next phase and you're trying to do something big, sometimes your circle can be your downfall. Sometimes people want to only keep you at a level where they feel comfortable. Like some people like to be around you when you're at your lowest. You if that ever has happened to you, you've had friends around you that they don't ever come around until you're doing bad. But when you're up and you're achieving your goals and you're doing great, you don't hear from them. But the minute you go through something and you're down on your luck, take inventory of that. Watch your circle of people who are around you, because everybody ain't riding for you. Everybody ain't rowing with you in the boat. Some people probably sticking holes in the boats. But if you don't take inventory of your circle, you will never find that out until it's too late. So if that has ever happened to you guys, comment below and let me know if you've ever been in that situation. Like you thought this person was your friend and you thought this person had your best interest at heart, but come to find out later on that they really didn't. Watch your circle. That's what I'm going to say. Watch your circle. And then the next one is pray your way through. Get some prayer warriors around you. Even if sometimes you're feeling so hurt and down that you can't even pray for yourself. I've been there a time or two. If y'all been in that place where you've been so down and hurt, whether it was a relationship ending or whether it was a job ending, whatever the case may be, you felt so hurt and alone that you couldn't even pray for yourself. That's where prayer warriors and your church family comes in, because they can lift you up even when you can't even pray for yourself, you need some people around you who can get a prayer through. You need some people around who can tell you the truth in love. You need that in your life because you don't know everything. And sometimes, like I said, depending on how bad the situation is, it may just knock you out for a while. And you need some people around you to help pray for you, to help pray your way through certain things. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, life has a way of knocking you down. I'm telling you, if any of you have ever been through a divorce, y'all know what I'm talking about. It drains the life out of you. It sucks all the energy that you have. And no matter how hard you try to be positive, the pain is so excruciating that sometimes you don't even want to pray. Sometimes you don't even have the words to pray. If y'all know what I'm talking about, comment below and let me know if y'all have ever been in a situation where you've hurting so bad you don't even have the words to say. The only thing you can do is say, God, help me. And that's a prayer in itself, but you need people around you that can pray you through. And then the last and final thing is, like I said, like I remember, and this is a true story, you guys. I remember in my early 20s when I had my nervous breakdown. It seemed like at that time, everything that could go wrong, it went wrong. And it tore me up. It tore me apart. I was so stressed. I was depressed. You know, I became suicidal. I ended up spending a lot of time in the psych ward. I mean, this time in my life was so excruciating. Like, it was so painful. All I wanted to do was just sleep. If y'all ever been in there, comment below and let me know. Because life, I'm telling you, you keep living, life has a way of showing its ugly head. And it doesn't feel so good, you guys, but the pain is real. And sometimes you are hurting so bad, you don't have any words to say. And that goes back to having prayer people around you that can pray for you, that can help you when you can't help yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not ashamed about it or anything. It was a story. It was a chapter in my life story that I had to overcome. Because suicidal, especially in the Black community, people don't like to talk about it, but it's real, you guys. Life has a way of knocking you down, and you say what you never will do and you won't do. You keep living. Some things are going to happen and make you eat those words. And then the last and final tip is, don't allow other people to rush you through your process. People heal at different phases. People heal in different seasons. You can't tell somebody to rush through getting over a grieving person who's grieving their parents and you've never lost a parent. You can't tell somebody to hurry up and get over this divorce and you've never been divorced. Matter of fact, you ain't never been married. So you have to be careful how you tell people, just pray about it and get over it. Because sometimes people need more than prayer. Sometimes people need a listening ear. Sometimes people need you to just sit there and talk to them because they're hurting so bad. So you can't tell people and rush people through that process because everybody heals at different spaces. Everybody heals at a different pace. So you be careful how you tell your loved ones or your friends, oh, just pray about it, just get over it. Because everything, you can't just pray it away. You got to work through that thing little by little, piece by piece, things by things. Because depending on how cruciating or how painful the event was, it may take you years to get to where you need to be to heal, but it's a process. So don't ever let anybody rush you through your process of healing. So I know I've been rambling, but I hope that something I said today blesses you. I hope that something I said gets you to thinking or moving in the right direction. But remember, you guys, I love you guys. And that is why I am here. I want to see you be the best version of yourself, live the best life that you can be. And also understand that you are a child of God. I want to spread his love as many places as I can go because I know what God has done for me. And I want you to understand that you're not in this thing alone. I'm right here with you. So God bless. Remember, you are enough and everything you need is already on the inside of you. So God bless, and I will see you soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.